Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old fast Assassination Realm Rogue. Almost forgot what class I was on because I play like 900 classes and 900,000 specs over, whatever. I haven't really queued any solo trouble. I've kind of been waiting until I've gotten best in slot. I'm not really in the mood to sit in queues, and on top of that, Cataclysm just came out. I'm trying to play some H-File. I'll probably level a Rogue. We'll probably have some Rogue Mage going on there or something like that. Maybe like, we'll have something. Um, As long as it's not insanely difficult to gear, I'll play it. Obviously, I'm only gonna if it's full PVE and it's just absolute cancer to get geared, then I'll only make one character and that'll be that. Just so I can, try to get rank 1 and 2s and stuff. But otherwise, you know, the PVE gearing is just not for me. It really has never been for me. It was okay in BFA because you could buy it, and all I do is I just buy it with gold because I was selling twos carries or whatever. Actually, no, I think it was just easy to run in BFA. PvE, I mean PvE is easy now, but I feel like in BFA it was actually fun to do. With all the well, I'm trying to think of it because it's been so long ago. When you had that extra stuff that used to proc, it was actually not that bad. It actually felt pretty smooth to do, and it was actually kind of easy. Like I could easily do 15 or 20 keys, and it was pretty good. But overall, I've never really enjoyed PVE, and that will probably continue. I doubt I would enjoy it on Kata. I'm just not a PVE fan. I'm not a fan of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then just like it's just annoying. I like variety. I like new things. I like you know stuff like that. So I'm hoping the PvP set is actually good, and we just have to do PvE for like rings and stuff. I don't really know. I haven't played Cat obviously, but yeah, that's pretty much that. I have a bunch of vaults I have to open, so like, a lot of vaults. I have like 9 or 10 vaults I gotta open on my characters here. I've been trying to queue at like 2100, but I literally cannot even find somebody. Like after like prime time queues, it's so hard and difficult to even get anybody to play. Because Gladiator, we're actually going for Gladiator, which should be pretty basic. Gladiator is not really a hard title or a hard thing to get, as long as you actually play the game. The problem is when nobody's playing the game, that's where the problem comes in. Because unless you have a team already, yeah, it's kind of difficult. So we'll still get it, but it'll be like a season type of thing. It'll be like either at the end of the season or it will just slowly progress. Because obviously it's like right now Cataclysm just came out. It's gonna be very hard to find people, and the people that you do get are just people that can't get. They're just people that aren't queuing Cata. If you're not queuing Cata right now, you're gonna be super bored because everyone else is doing so. And when you do something that nobody else is doing, a lot of times there's nothing going on in the game. This guy actually almost 130 me in like 2 globals. Good old fast, good old fast. Love the rogue route. So yeah, I'm still working on my gear on my rogue. Still gotta do the raid for the trinket. Once I get full gear, I'll start queuing solo. I'll probably wait a little bit longer because I'll have really good MMR and I'm not really in a hurry. I don't think. I just don't want Assassination to get nerfed after I get full gear because I I tried that last time to where I was like, okay, I'll push rank 1 the last 3 weeks and I'll be good. And then they nerf Assassination Road to where it's like unplayable, and then it's like, yep, nope, there's no way. So I definitely need to start pushing for that sometime. I'll probably do it like next week or something. But I don't really have faith in the next expansion. Obviously, once the next expansion comes out, Cataclysm will die. That's kind of just an obvious. It'll be very rare that an expansion that they release will actually thrive and do good. Maybe like Mist of Pandaria, because Mist of Pandaria had really good PvP, I think. Um, like if they release that, it's a little bit different, because that's when the Illusion came out too. I think it's like Tyrannical. Like if they release that, like everybody loves a achievement like that. I wish you could get it right now. Like with the new Mist of Pandaria stuff coming out, like the stuff that you can like level on. I wish there was a way you could get that illusion because I'm pretty sure it came out in Mist of Pandaria. I think. I don't. That's the only illusion that I want. The red one and the green one. That's the only ones I care about, and I just can't get them. I have it on another account, but I don't have it on this account. And I think everybody would like to have that illusion, or at least have the chance to get the illusion. Because lately they just don't make good illusions. The last illusion that they made was even solid was the red one that I'm wearing now, and Dread Flame or Dead Flame. What I don't know what it's called. It's the BFA one. Dread Flame, Dead Flame, something like that. It's like a purple one. That's the last ones that they made that were actually okay. Well, it's okay, but like they haven't made a one like a red one. Like they haven't made the ones like the tyrannical ones, which is what I want. I don't care about anything else. I just want those illusions because they look so sick. And it sucks that I don't have them because on a lot of my sets they would look really cool. But it is what it is, and you can't like buy it off the black market house. You know the black auction house, whatever you want to call it. But that's pretty much that. I'm pretty much just talking over the video. Again, Assassination Rogue is very easy. You're just bleeding both and then kidneying off DR. Get full ruptures, get growths, and then whenever you get the chance, you can vanish grow off your kidneys or just shadow dance do it. You're really just trying to keep your bleeds up and use your growths off stuns, like on your shadow dances. Like here, I just vanish offensively. I'm probably gonna double stun, or I'm just gonna double growth, and then into a kidney. As you can see here, it's just like it's an unlimited amount of pressure, which is not just healable. So here we get Iron Bark, we get pretty much everything. And if I have full gear, even though I'm pretty much geared at this point, I just don't know what build to run. There's so many people writing so many different builds that it's like some builds are really good and some builds are really bad. I still have a decent amount of gear I gotta go through. He actually ended up jumping my kidney, both ass. They're both literally dead to air, so that's what we like to see. So at this point, we just growed them, get more pressure out. Game's pretty much over for them. I have burst coming back up with yeah, it's pretty much GG for them. I enjoy playing Assassination, mainly because in a meta that doesn't take skill and that doesn't require setups. I'm hoping in Cata, well, I'm pretty sure in Cata, if you don't know how to use your trinket, you literally lose. Like, it's all about using your cooldowns effectively in Cata. Like, obviously, there's Age Pals that have bubble, and they can bubble if they don't have, like, but every other class, they have that one single CD, and then they have, like, PS. But, like, every other class, if you don't play pretty good, you're gonna lose. Which is how it should be. If somebody's better than you, you deserve to lose. If somebody outplays you, you deserve to lose. There's just certain situations that you deserve to lose if you get outplayed. That's just how it is. That's how you get better. Like when me and my brother were facing like Naj and Aegis and Mud and all those that like super high rated, that was fun. Mainly because, yeah, if you messed up, you lost. But, you know, that's how you end up getting. That's how you eventually get to a spot to where you get better. Everybody should want to get better. That's the goal, to get better. So, you know, failing and trying again is really what the game's all about, to be honest. And here we just end up full throttling this guy literally through everything. I literally have all my bleeds on him. He actually fakes the kick. I end up shivving him again. At this point, we're gonna re-bleed him, full re-bleed, and we're just pumping him through literally all of the healing that he has. Even in his angel form, it just is not enough. We're just doing unhealable damage. And he's just kind of tanking my damage. So here we bleed the priest. This guy's and look at my priest damage, by the way. I didn't even notice that. I was wondering why this guy was dying air. This priest is doing as much healing or damage as I'm doing. So it's literally like 2 DPSs on this guy. So we just end up taking him out here. Through this guy's healing, no CC needed. Just have a disc priest, instantaneously win the game. They damn. But yeah, we'll keep solo shuffle. I haven't really been doing much retail lately. I've literally just been capping my characters and trying to gear my other boomy so me and Sicko can queue for Glad and stuff. Because I had the wrong stat when I shifted, so I'm not even gonna bother playing shifted unless I play boomy and I try to push solo shuffle because I'll have really high MM on him. But until Unlimited Comic Books comes out, I can't even think about re-gearing. I'm not sure why it's not out yet. This season or this expansion is only gonna last for another like two months, so I don't know why it's not already out. I forgot that the racial was still a thing in WoW, so I ended up using all my bursts on this guy. But it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, pretty much just doubling. In that situation, you want to Vendetta, or you want to Death Mark the DH and not the Shaman. Unless he's stunned or he doesn't have Trinket or something, then it's probably good, but regardless, we still got pretty good pressure out of it, and my Disc Priest again is doing unhealable damage for no reason. So here we kidney shot him. I'm surprised he doesn't have Trinket. They're actually both just dead because the Disc Priest is soloing this guy. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. Obviously, I'm down to pretty much do anything except Rogue Mage. I know a lot of you guys want Rogue Mage. The problem is I have a mage, but he doesn't play much. So the only way I can get Rogue Mage Guide out is by having a mage that's solid. And guess what? Nobody really wants to play mage because mage is not good unless you're playing Frost Mage. And Frost Mage and just double DPS in twos in general is not good. It just gets stomped by every healer DPS ever because it just doesn't take any skill to play healer DPS in twos or whatever, or really in general, like even in threes. But it is what it is. RMP's kind of just died out. It's been dead for a while now. The new meta is PvE to win, the way it should be. But here we kidney him. We know we're gonna have to trinket evasion because this guy's popping every CD. Definitely not gonna hold. The thing is, going Mistweavers, the big problem with going Mistweavers is they're so hard to catch, but at the same time they can also die. It's kind of weird. Like, this guy almost dies through his orb. Like, look how fast my ticks are going through his orb. His orb's literally done right now. That was like a 2-second orb. Unhealable damage. Unfortunately, he gets a full win cap, and now I can't do anything. And we actually get every CD other than Trinket. So here I'm gonna bleed this guy here, bleeding him. For some reason, my green thing, my spike didn't go through his Fist of Fury. I kicked this guy late. Gonna re-bleed this guy, and that's pretty much all you're doing is double bleeding, kidney off CD. He's gonna teleport back because that's what they do. And now we're just kind of on the run here. Yeah, we're pretty much just doing unhealable damage, and I actually he ran into a double stun on me, but it's alright. Here I'm gonna gouge him because he has his fist up. This guy's gonna Dreank. Nothing I can do about that one. Kind of unfortunate, but what is. Here I'm going to try to step bleed this guy, mainly just to, keep pressure going, and at this point I'm probably going to... The problem is I couldn't double Garrote here, which kind of sucks, because double Garroting here I might have been able to kill him. That's like the one problem with not having Garrote up when you Shadow Dance, is because if I could have double Garroted there, he would have been he probably would have lived, but he could have been really close to dying, because there would have been a lot of extra damage. But this guy's Serenity up again, which is kind of scary, so here I just blind him here. I'm like, okay, stop your fist. Into a full gouge, into probably a full kidney maybe. We'll see here, unless we get gripped or something. We still have Swamp. We have okay CDs now. This guy should just die here actually. We should just be able to kidney shot him, full burst him, and he's dead. No, maybe not. Never mind, never mind. False alarm. I forgot he has 9 different, So here this guy's ended up fisting me again. I end up, that sounds very questionable, saying I'm getting fisted. That's, yeah, that's how that's gonna be. So here I DR cheat this guy so I can get all my stuff off. At this point, this guy's dead no matter what. I trinket the stun, and at this point, we just kick him in and goodbye. Even if it's a DR kidney at that point, or DR cheap shot, that 2 seconds worth of time is enough for me to get my death mark off and my Kingsbane. If I can get that off that high in when they don't have any CDs, the game's pretty much over. And that's pretty much what you saw right there. Warrior Disc Priest. Usually what I like to do versus this comp is I like to go Disc. Unless it's a Mistweaver, I usually go DPS. So you can always it's kind of like a wrestler. You can try to go the healer, but eventually you're just gonna have to, like, if they're good players, you're not gonna catch them. So you have to go. You can only go them whenever they're out in the open and you have like kidney and stuff like ready for them. So here we get PS immediately. So we're gonna swap. We're gonna bleed the warrior. It's got Dive of Swords at 100%. Probably a good Dive of Swords, mainly because the ultimate penance is broken. So, or apparently it's broken when he uses it because apparently he's doing unhealable damage the entire game. So. And thankfully, this is the build. This is like, if you can find that Disc Priest that's doing a lot of damage, that's kind of what you want. Because with Assassination Rogue, you need that extra pressure to win games. Because without it, you're just never able to kill anything. Because you're so as a rogue, you're super damp class, but you're too dampener. Like if it wasn't for this disc helping me with damage, and me being able to hit, like, we're getting really good comps. Like, we're not getting bad comps. Like, facing a Disc Priest with the Warrior is like the best thing that we can get, because they're just not gonna be able to heal your pressure in high damp. Like, what classes you don't want to face in Dampener are like Resto Druids, um, Resto Druids. I think Evoker's kind of fine. Evoker's kind of annoying for Assass because they can take off all your bleeds every minute, which is annoying, but Warriors are kind of annoying to face, but you can beat them. Warriors are the same thing as Rogue, I think. They're just super Dampener, which is annoying. I hate Dampener specs, but at the same time, I'd rather be playing Assassination than Sub or Outlaw. Outlaw is just plain boring. It does negative damage. It's just like a CC. It's literally like 2.0 of Sub Rogue, just with a little bit of extra burst. I think Assassination is definitely the best and the most fun. Sub just kind of, it's been out of the. I'm hoping Sub is. I mean, the thing is, if it's not a fast-paced meta, Sub's never going to be the meta. Mage is never going to be the meta, like Fire Mage and stuff. Like, setup comps will never be the complete meta. What it should be, though, setup comps should be the #1 comps. And then it should go, you know, Ret Warrior, or, you know, it really just depends on the comp you play. Most comps have to do setups to be able to play, and those comps that have to do the setup to be able to do anything, they deserve to be at a higher rank than something like a Caster Cleave or something. Which usually isn't the case. Caster Cleave right now, unless you're a really good melee cleave, everybody knows how hard it is to face like an Affy lock with an SP or something. It literally feels beyond possible to win, like a Demo lock, Boomy. Those comps just feel impossible to win for you. Unless you get very lucky, it's just consistent burst, and it's just unhealable damage. But yeah, I'm gonna check my volts after this. Pretty much, I'm already like level 81, almost 82 on my H-Pal on Cata. I'll probably end up leveling my Rogue as well. So, because I know you guys are gonna want to see some Rogue content. So we'll have that coming out. This guy ended up using his racial again on all my CDs. But again, it's fine because I'd actually say it's not fine. It kind of sucks. But if I do it on the Warrior, it's kind of pointless because I'm never going Warrior here. In this situation, I'm always going the Shaman. So I should have just kidneyed him and then did it, forcing him to trinket, but it wouldn't really matter. By the time I got everything off anyway, he just would have, you know, canceled it off. So at the same time, it's more like of just using the CD to use it. You're not really gonna. It's very rare that you end up killing somebody in the opener. So it's like, even if you mess up like that, or not even mess up, just use your cooldowns like that, it shouldn't matter that much, to be honest. Mainly because you're Dampener anyway, you were never going to kill them until high damp, regardless. Unless they mess up. If they, like, use all their CDs, like, and you're low rated, because I think this is the, like, 2k CR, or 2100. But, here we end up swapping here. And I didn't want to use my Shadow Dance, because my main target's still going to be the Shaman, so here I'm going to garrote everybody. So garroting, and then I'm going to Rupture. That's your perfect thing, what you do when you have Shadow Dance. That's exactly what you want to do. Cheap shot. You can cheap shot the Warrior if he's off DR as well. And then double garrote. That's pretty much all you're doing. And as you can see, the burst is just melting both of these players. On top of my Disc Priest doing a decent amount of damage. I kill the swap immediately, so he gets no benefit out of the swap. He knocks me here. It's whatever. I kick him, hit on his damage. At this point, I can kidney him here. See, yep, full kidney. I don't really have much damage, but my bleeds and my discs should be able to enough to try to get something. At this point, we're probably going to either train the Shaman or we can bleed the Warrior because we can't catch the Shaman here. So here I'm going to swap. I'm going to bleed the Warrior. At this point, we're kind of scared. I have 0 CDs and we're not looking too healthy here. We have PS, so I end up going around the corner. I end up almost dying here. He has swap, so I figured I still was good. This guy DR stuns the Priest. He's full swaps here. He walls on top of it. He probably knew I was going to kidney him soon. So that's probably why he did that. So here I'm bleeding the Warrior, and then I'm probably going to swap here, and then we should just be able to, you know, he actually ended up using his racial on my burst again, which kind of sucks, but now he doesn't have trinkets, so at this point he should just die. At this point we have Shadow Dance, and my bleeds are going to be hyper extended to the max with the full kidney and my Priest pumping him. The game's pretty much over. That's what's good about using the racial and to a garrote. So using a garrote off vanish off a kidney is perfect. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.